Hello everybody and welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about something that happened yesterday. I'm going to be today I'm going to be giving my final thoughts on the Backrooms movie. If any of y'all have not seen the Backrooms movie, it came out in theaters yesterday and I've seen it and it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. I'm not going to lie, I didn't expect anything about this movie. I did not expect about, what the monster was gonna be, or probably the ending part, which got me off guard. What perspective they were trying to basically give off. I will give this movie an 8.9 out of 10. It was really awesome. I'm not gonna lie, I enjoyed it a lot. I have some theories, things that were in the movie that I kind of want to just explain that, right? One of them is that cardboard, that caveman cardboard cutout right here. Just want someone to explain, what they were trying to say when that box was like that. Because if you guys have seen the movie, there's a cardboard cutout of a caveman, and there was a speaker.
Hello?
That was playing different languages over and over again. And when I watched it, I was like, oh yeah, that's 100% a hidden message or something. What could that possibly? What are they saying? I don't know. I'm explaining this really badly. We have our characters like Clark, Mary, and Kat, and Bobby. Also, the monster I did not expect. Pirate, Captain Clark, which is basically Clark's mascot. I did not expect that. I was expecting the bacteria, but then I think this morning I was scrolling on YouTube and I saw this spoiler review video on the Backrooms, and I think they said that King didn't want to go in that direction, so he was like, you know what, let's make a whole different monster. But I mean, it was kind of scary, when the monster was catching up to Mary, and he was over top of her, and Mary was just pushing him away. And that's when she grabbed that that concrete handprint of hers. You guys know, I don't know, this was probably at the very beginning of the movie where young Mary, she put her hand into the concrete and then she took that home. She just smashed that thing right onto that monster's head because she had to let that thing go. At the very end, an e-sync employee actually was basically interviewing her, saying, "What did you see in there?" And she was kind of nervous because they thought they were gonna kill her, but they were just answering questions. They kind of just want to get to the bottom of what the fuck the Backrooms is. That is that. The ending is probably where people got confused. I kind of did get confused, but then I was like, oh, Clark said that the Backrooms actually makes a copy of the real world, meaning that it makes a copy, but it's almost like it doesn't make it fully an exact replica, but it just makes it weird. It just makes it weird. If you see a person, it's they have 3 eyes or 4 noses, and it's them, but it's weirdly odd. I don't know, but that's I think that's what they were trying to explain at the very end. At the very end, Mary was a part of the Backrooms. I even seen that Captain Clark, that entity, Captain Clark, probably the evil version of Clark, because the movie shows off his true inner personality and him being abusive verbally and not physically. Probably that's how that monster got created. You accidentally make evil version of yourself, but creepy as hell. I think Mary became a therapist because of her mom, who was insane and would never let her go outside or even just see the outside because she was just mentally insane. The movie was really great, not gonna lie. I was expecting like the bacteria monster. I feel like the reason why people were confused is because they didn't get the ending and they didn't get like the whole plot of the movie. Bobby knew he was screwed. Sorry. He wasn't the brave soul that we all thought. Clark he made it almost through the entire movie, but the monster said nope. Mary survives. Mary was probably the main character all along. Oh yeah, Clark is in architecture. That's why he was so intrigued into the backrooms, because he had to like make a layout of the backrooms. And he showed it to Mary. Mary didn't believe him, but then she now got convinced that she was wrong. And even had this whole scene of him like playing with Mary, of like Mary playing the wife. He actually like got the actual hair of the wife and put it on her. Oh, that was just torture. He grabs that fat man's like stomach and just fucking pulls out like I thought it was like styrofoam, but it was like squishy. Wonder what it tastes like. Oh my god, that's not what I was trying to say. I was like, I wonder what it would. I wonder like if you take a bite. I wonder like texture of that. I don't know. Probably tastes like Jello. Now we're 11 minutes into this. I'm gonna explain one more final. The beginning was, I honestly, I knew this was gonna be a very exciting movie. It started off with an async employee, one of the like wearing a hazmat suit, and they get hunted down. One of the weirdest things that I was like, what the hell? Like that bird or that seagull that just crashed into the backrooms, like no clipped, and then we see it later, and it's just like dead. It's like eaten. Like their insides are eaten. The async employee also gets killed by definitely Captain Clark. It's probably that, or it was probably something else. I don't know. Yeah, that's probably like the whole movie. It was pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie. Really fucking fun. I liked it. 8 out of 10. The reason why it's not a 9 or a 10 is because I kind of was expecting the bacteria. Okay, the bacteria was only like the one part where I thought it was gonna happen. I thought the whole movie was going to be, I thought they were gonna like do like the whole backrooms, like the backroom just being the only level. But no, it was like the pool rooms and it was like other places. I was like, okay, we're getting into other levels. And I think they're 100% 100,000%, which I'm hoping it comes out next year. I'm excited for that. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. Please drop a like, but subscribe if you are new. And yeah, just go watch my other videos. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Yeah, bye.